Hey everybody, I'm back with another update of what's happening here in Southern Utah, and today I'm back at Atwood Innovation Plaza here at Dixie State. About a year and a half ago I came and did a video about what this place is. And basically it's a place for anybody, students and community members, to come with any idea or concept and turn it into a real business. So today I get to interview a few of the founders and inventors of products and companies that have started here and that are either in the development stage or they're about to launch, or they've already launched and they're doing really big things. I'm super excited to show you what's going on, so let's get started. So I'm here with Rodney Shutt, the CEO of MedLite ID, which is a company that's been in the works for a while and is really starting to gain traction, doing really cool things. So we appreciate your time. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Tell us a little bit about who you are and what MedLite ID is.
Sure, so I hate to say it's been about 36 years now in healthcare.
Okay.
Pretty much my entire career has been in healthcare, and electrical engineer originally, then business, and over the last decade, 15 years, have built some relationships, for example, with Lindsay Atwood, whose name's on Atwood Innovation Plaza, and through that relationship he invited me to come to St. George and be part of the bigger vision for St. George: economic development, get more kids into the college, have more high-paying jobs when they graduate, incubate technology. So I've been here about 3 years, and number of projects we looked at first, but MedLite ID was the one we decided to launch initially, and really excited. Yeah, really excited about what we're doing. First and foremost, it's a patient safety device, right? And healthcare is challenging, as we all know from the last year.
Yeah.
Additionally, it's a great clinician productivity tool.
Cool. So and you've got a sample of it here. What exactly, in a brief 30 seconds, what does it do?
Sure. So, for very sick patients, they have a lot of these infusion lines in them, right? So as you can see, we have one single infusion line here. Our product, again, called MedLite ID, is to identify one line. Many of these really sick patients have 8, 10, 12 lines in them, but there's only one that's identified as the safe line that allows a clinician to come in and safely bolus a drug. So Dr. Wayne Provost started on this about a decade ago.
Okay.
Observing his son Dusty, who was diagnosed with leukemia up at Primary Children's, and he just watched the clinical process and saw how difficult it was to find this one safe line. So through a lot of iterations, we finally leveraged wireless technology about 3 years ago, and you attach it to any manufacturer's infusion line, and as you can see, it lights up the whole line, enabling a clinician to come in and rapidly identify this safe line, and with 100% accuracy, bolus a drug into this safe saline bag line.
That's awesome. That's a real game changer for the healthcare industry.
It is, and we live in such a high-tech world, right?
Yeah.
And this is, I don't want to say it's three wirelessly paired flashlights. It's a little sexier than that, but it is a very simple problem that solves decades-old problems, right?
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Pretty simple, solves a huge problem.
Cool. And lastly, why are you here in Southern Utah? What makes you excited about it?
Back to the whole, vision of, some of the, the individuals that have been in St. George for a long time. I really bought into the whole economic development, bring businesses here. How do we create an opportunity in St. George to not only grow the community, but to give back to students that graduate and want to stay here. And I'm a techie guy, so through the Atwood Innovation Plaza, all the companies that we're incubating here and the potential, just to be involved in it. It's exciting to think about what we're bringing to life and bringing to market here in St. George.
Yeah. No, I love it. I'm right down that path as well. I love it. So, well, thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. So now I'm here with Hunter Mans, the CEO and founder of EdenTech, which is a company that's turning salt water into fresh water, which is really cool. Thanks for having us. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, appreciate your time. So tell us a little about who you are and what is EdenTech.
Yeah, so EdenTech is, like you just said, a company that's focused on turning salt water into fresh water, and our main focus is doing that more efficiently than anybody else. And we have a lot of great technology that we've developed here in southern Utah that allows us to do that process a lot better than anybody in the world. So we've been able to attract Saudi Arabia, Israel, UAE, Navajo Nation, a lot of different entities around the world, GE and Suez, to really look at us and say, wow, these people are really innovating and creating a solution to help give the world more access to clean water. So,
right.
And about myself, I'm from Las Vegas, Summerlin area, and I came up to southern Utah to go to Dixie State University and to be here at the plaza and take advantage of the growing opportunity with the local business culture and startup culture here.
It's awesome. I love it. So just a little bit on your product. How does it actually work?
Yeah, so our product is something called a reverse osmosis centrifuge. You guys can see a smaller product that we make on our website, and it is a more efficient approach to doing desalination because it has a lot less moving parts. The main benefit is it creates its pressure by spinning, so it's a lot more simple technique than you see a lot in the desalination processes. It has built-in energy recovery. It also has a built-in water quality monitoring software. It's a pretty modular piece of technology that can kind of go anywhere in the world, be powered by solar power, which is a group, Sun Homes, who's kind of helping us with the initial solar stuff. So
cool.
Yeah, we're kind of building the community of all the startups here. So
yeah, it's awesome. I love it. Super cool. So then you've already kind of mentioned it, but why are you here in southern Utah?
Yeah, so I came up for the mechanical engineering school because it was just opening right when I came. And Doc Provost, he was the one that told me to come up and take a look at everything that was going on. And I had some family that was living here too at the time. And I said, yeah, sure, I'd come up and check it out. And he kind of sold me on the dream of coming here. And I've been grateful I've come here ever since. I've been able to have some really tremendously great mentors like Rick Atkin, Doc, a lot of the other community members here. So
that's awesome. Super cool. Well, we're excited for you. Sounds like you're building something pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
thank you guys.
Thanks for having us. And that's a wrap, guys. As you can see, a lot of cool things happening here at Atwood Innovation Plaza. Companies of all kinds doing really cool things. For more information on what's happening in southern Utah, you can call me or text me 435-668-7293 or find me on Facebook or Instagram. Thanks, guys.